Hey everybody, bonjour tous. It's Jeanette from Lady Bee Fly Creations. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone out there who has subscribed, liked, made some wonderful comments. I really appreciate it. You guys have been a lot of fun so far, and I look forward to creating more videos for you all. Today we're going to be playing with these little flowers I created in a previous video, part 1. If these are metal bottle cap flowers, Lady Bee Fly flowers. And if you want to see how to break these down, hop on over and watch part 1. Okay, I do a step-by-step for you. Okay. All right, today we will decorate them. We're going to dress them up. I'm going to show you some ideas on how to what you can use to decorate. And then towards the end I have some finished things to show you that especially for the junk journalers out there, ways you can use these in your journal making. Okay? All right, so the first thing that we can do with these, let me move all these beauties out of the way first. The first thing we can do with these is if we had a stash of napkins. Yeah, we know some of you have a stash of napkins. Okay? All right, we can glue napkins to them. Okay? My suggestion would be to find a napkin that is busy, because you have a small area. So if you want that to be a pattern on that piece, you want, a napkin that has a lot of action. Okay? I picked this napkin, and I already did one. So let me show you what I did. I did a few. But from this particular napkin, I did this one. Okay? I did it directly on the flower with no gesso or anything, just straight on the metal. Okay? And it's this blue butterfly. I like it. And I'm still, when I jazz this up a little bit, I'm going to love it. But the butterfly is not standing out enough for me. Okay? So I'm gonna try it again, using a different technique. I took the flower and I painted white gesso, okay, on top. So now I'm hoping that butterfly stands out a little bit more. Okay, so let's do that. You can use Mod Podge, you can use, all the different mediums out there for attaching napkins. I have a little container of matte medium here. I have a big bottle, so I just keep a little bit of what I need here in front of me. So I'm going to take the matte medium and I'm going to put it on our flower here. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to take our little image that we want, and I'm going to just lay it on top. Ooh, yes, it's going to be very pretty. She stands out so much better. See that? Okay. And it's just that. I'm gonna put it on top, and then I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna get my medium again and just go around the edges of the flower to get that. Oops, sorry. to get that to get it to come off. Okay, there we go. A lot of the napkin still saved. So I can decorate a lot of bottle caps with this. All right, that's a fun napkin. So a napkin with a busy napkin with lots of small images work best. Okay, so now I'm just going in and using my fingernail. You can use a toothpick, a pointy tool, you know, just kind of to get into the grooves of the flower. Push that napkin in. All right, I like it. Now I'm going to go on top of that with a kind of a satin finish. You know, they have matte finish, glossy finishes. I like satin finish for this look. So I'm just using to varnish satin finish. Okay. I use my finger. And again, just kind of making sure those edges are down. Okay, so napkin. And then we're going to let this dry a little bit. And then we'll come back to it. And then to decorate around the edges, you know, or kind of spice it up some more, I would say. Okay, so look at that. Look at that difference when you paint the bottom with the white gesso. How that butterfly, how the napkin really stands out now. Okay, so that's idea number one. Now with that same idea, using the same stuff, using Mod Podge or whatever, you can do that same technique with rice paper. Okay, this is a Stamperia rice paper, and with that I created these two. Okay, the back still to be finished. So this was rice paper, same technique as using with the napkins. You can also use a very thin fabric, works well too. Okay, so this pattern right here I used to create this one. Okay, and that one I decorated the back already. All right, so napkin, rice paper, and thin fabrics. And in case you're wondering, this is Stamperia fabric as well. So what I did with what's a little different with the fabric, so here's a piece, is when I put it on, I didn't try to, because it's fabric, so I glued it straight like this. And then once it dried, I went around and I kind of cut it and then kind of worked it into the grooves. Okay, that's gonna make it. I'm gonna make that next. It's pretty. Okay, so that was idea 3. Okay, so napkin, rice paper, and thin fabrics. Okay. The next idea. Okay, let me show you some other fabrics that see, again, you can hardly see that they were napkins because I went directly onto the metal, but this one kind of got a grungy effect after I was done. This one was a napkin that had a butterfly. This one was, just like this was a letter. I don't know. I was just playing. And then this was that same napkin as this, but a different part of it. Okay. All right. And then, and then here's another rice paper one. Okay. Next, I have an old French illustrated dictionary, and so the paper is really thin and delicate, so it was really easy to Mod Podge onto the flower. So I found a small image, Mod Podged it, glued it on just like you would the napkin, and then I went in with a pen to markers to add color. Okay, and then I hit around the edge with some yellow paint, and then I topped it. I don't know if you can see, but I topped it with stickles. Okay, and in the back I just kind of aged it. I'll show you that technique here soon. Okay, so that basically so here's a piece of that same dictionary. Okay, and then putting it on the flower, just gluing it down with the Mod Podge, and then I put the satin, actually I put white gesso on top of it, and that white gesso clear gesso allows me to paint on top. Okay, and then after that I put the satin finish on it, and then the stickles. Okay, so this is just the same technique, but once this gets wet, it kind of folded down like a napkin too, because the paper is so fragile. Okay, so that's idea number 4. Okay, idea number 5. Idea number 5. This is stamping. Okay, using a stamp. So this one, I'm going to show you how I came about getting to here. Okay, really quick. So again, I took a flower, painted it with white gesso. Okay, and then I took black StazOn, or whatever color you want. Okay, StazOn, permanent, any kind of permanent ink. Doesn't have to be StazOn. All right, where's that flower? Okay, here's a flower. So I just my ink. Okay, press on here. I'm going to keep it for a few seconds. Hope I get that flower where I can see here where the flower is. So here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, not perfect, but good enough. Good enough. All right, hold on. Let me stamp this off. Be a future art journal page here. Okay. All right, so we have that. Okay, and then you can take your markers, whatever you want. I'm going to use I have a lot of stuff here, but the easiest thing for me to use, I mean, you can use watercolor pencils, anything that's going to stay on there, because it's gesso. But just because I'm being real quick here, I have these brush pens, pit artist pin brushes. Okay, so let's color. All right, so I'm going to let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to color. This is fun. Not too difficult. And doing this, you can really make these unique to your journal. You can make them unique to a person. All right, let's do this. So if you know you have stamps that go along with the theme of your journal, then you can work with that and get them customized to work with these to get them customized to whatever the journal is. Okay. So I think you get it. I think you get it. Okay. I guess I could have used different colors, but all right. And then I think I just went. All right, the whole background like this. Okay. It's not hard. Okay, and I have another example of a stamp here. I have a flower here I made with stamps. Okay, so that is that one. And I did purple dots on here. This one I'm going to do this red. Okay, I think that, yeah, that's supposed to be a flower here. I mean, all right, whatever. Okay. So then and then there's that one. Okay. It's fun. Let me zoom you back out. Okay, let me put these away. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was idea number 5. Idea number 6. I just mentioned how you can customize these to your junk journals or whatever you're making. Hold on. Here's another stamp I had. Okay, I did it black, and then in the little detail I just went around and colored it. Okay. All right. Idea number 6. Now these flowers are what are they? They are, I think, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches almost, and almost 3.5 centimeters. Okay, that's cool. Isn't that cool? That's an idea coming up. Okay, so why am I doing that? Because we have the 1.5 inches. So the center is almost is about an inch. It's about an inch. Okay, and if you have a 1-inch hole punch and some really cool images you like, you can really go to town. You can have some fun here. So, for example, here's a 1-inch cutout book pages. Okay, 1-inch cutout of whatever. Okay, so if I have here a little stash of images from various places, a lot being that journal called Art Journal, and it's just inspirational images I have cut out to be ready to go for for situations like these. So let's say I like this flower right here, and it matches the journal I'm making. Okay, I can take my 1-inch hole punch. I can cut that out. And then put that in there. Well, you can leave it like that. You can decorate it around. Okay. I'm going to try something. I have something else. I have some old sewing pattern paper. So we're going to glue that down with my matte medium. All right, and let's see. I haven't done this yet. And glue that down. Oh, I haven't used the sewing paper yet. I've done this technique a few times already. All right, so put that on. Ooh, you too close? You too close? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get that little image in the middle here. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Okay. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I already know the color I want to put on the edge. Ooh. All right, so those are 1-inch circle images. Okay. Let's just while we have this out, I'm going to put on this here. Ooh, he's cute too. Yeah, cute too. This is so much fun. So much fun. It's like, wow, what's the next flower going to be? Okay. Ah, he doesn't want to stick. Is this my matte medium? Yeah, okay. Okay, he's on there now, but you're not centered. Hey. Okay. You just got to get your fingers in there. It's a small enough project. All right, now you're okay. A little sunshine too. He looks like a little sun. Maybe I'll make him a sun. Okay. Ooh. Let me show you some. And then I had this one too. That one. I had that for the demo, but I wanted to show you how to punch out of your stash. Okay. For those 1-inch images, let me show you some examples. This is an image of I guess a hummingbird. Okay. This is, just another flower. This was a little baby. This was a little baby, and then I just kind of did my painting around it. Little just built up, so when you move this around, you can't tell that was a little punch out. All right, and here's a like idea. What am I on? Idea 7 or 8? Okay. Anyway, the next idea is imagine you are customizing this for a friend. You can make that baby their baby, okay, or them, and then you can add that magnet to the back, and it's just a simple refrigerator decoration. Okay, just that simple. It's a no money gift, made from nothing. So that's fun. Okay, and then what do we have? And we have this cute little purple butterfly. So this was built up, and then I hit it with some stickles at the end. That was fun. This would have been perfect for my sister's lavender journal I made for her last year. But okay, sis, I'll get this out to you. You can add this to your journal. Okay. All right. So those are the 1-inch circle, 1-inch ideas. Another idea. We're going to. Those don't have the. Let's get into some painting, okay? Some painting. First, alcohol inks. Alcohol inks are lovely on this, okay? So you just go to town. Did I say that expression already in this video? I think I did. I'm not going to say it again. All right. And just play with that. I'm not an expert at alcohol ink, but I do know that they're pretty on this metal. Okay. Alright. Move it around a little bit. Okay. And if you like that look, you can just stop there. Or you can, after that you can add your centerpiece or whatever. Okay. You can even go maybe to a 1/2 inch circle. It doesn't have to be the inch circle. It can be whatever you want it to be. All right. So there is, just as quick as that, alcohol ink. All right. So you could do that on the front and the back. You know what? Let's do the back while we're here. It's already touched on it a little bit. Oh, I kind of made mud there, but that's okay. I think it's my paintbrush that's got the mud in it. All right. Okay. All right. And alcohol ink it dries so fast. So if you want to make a few quickly, alcohol ink is fun. All right. Ooh. Okay. And alcohol ink, guys, when do I have a sample here of that? Maybe I'll run into it when I'm showing you a few other things. But it looks really nice when you put stickles on top with the alcohol ink. It's a really cool effect. Okay? So that is alcohol ink. And of course you can use, what do I have over here? Of course you can use other this was acrylics. Acrylics. Yeah. This was some fluorescent tissue dots that I had, and some fluorescent ink. Okay. And I made this in mind to show you how you can create a flower to the theme of something you're making. So here is my new art journal, the cover of my new art journal. It's very bright. Haven't really started in it yet, but just playing around, I said, oh, I'm going to make me a flower that matches my book. Okay, so that idea. All right. And so you can use any kind of paints you have. All right. I have one where I use gelatos, but I'm not ready to show you that yet. You can take, guys, you can some of my other ideas, you can take your flower and paint it. Okay, and then you can find a pretty brad. Okay, just stick down in the middle there. Okay, I'll show you an example of that in a bit. You can, if you had like little stickers, you know, would be fun. Let's say you covered all this with book pages, and the full thing with book pages, and then you add a little sticker in the middle. Okay, that's fun. Let me see, did I show you? Hold on, did I show you everything? I showed you all these. I showed you... here's some ones that kind of lost their color, but these were made out of napkins. And then I kind of grunge painted on top of this one, and this one just turned out like it did. But this I covered with... like I told you, I like using a satin or matte finish. This one I covered with Nouveau Crystal Glaze. Okay, that takes a long time to dry, but you get, if you like that glossy look, you can certainly use that. So let's say I want to take this butterfly now. I can add the Nouveau Crystal on top, and it will be a very glossy finish tomorrow. It just takes so long to dry. That's not why I don't use it. It's just, anyway, one reason why I don't use it. Okay. Showed you those. Another kind of grunged up one. All right. So these are bases. One can add, keep building up on them. All right. This one I painted. I like how it turned out, because the little dots here, they're like the copper on the inside. I didn't do that. That's just the bottle cap coming out. That was kind of cool. It's just the gold underneath. Some bottle caps have a silver side, and then where the actual marking is gold when you remove it. All right. Okay. Okay, I think that is it on these samples. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I decorate the edges. Let me just put my little babies back in their little bag. Bye bye, guys. Okay. Okay, you're here. Okay. All right. I have this Inca gold. It's like a aging. It's like a wax. Like a gliding. Is it called gliding wax or something? I don't know. but fast drying metal gloss paint. Okay, it's gold, and I have a few other colors. Okay, I have a gold, and I have I have a silver, a rouge, and I have a white, a gold white, and I have my favorite, which is turquoise, by Stamperia. My favorite. These are good. These are good to use for aging. Okay, so let's play with. Who needs some gold? Who needs some gold? You know what? I'm going to take this guy, and we're going to put gold around him. And this you can just apply with your finger. Okay, then you just go all around, and you just you get almost an instant finish for your edge. Okay, and in the back we're just going to spread this all over. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, and then I'm going to use the other finger, the other finger, and just add some of this turquoise. Okay, and then he's done. Maybe I'm gonna add some stickles to it. Hold on. Baby white needed. Okay, some stickles. Oh, where am I? 37 minutes. Anyway, stickles. I would just put it on my finger and just rub it, and then let it dry, and then you have glitter. Okay. Here for an example, I like the red in here, the red color, so I'm going to take, I think this guy will be a good finish for him. So, gonna go around. I'm gonna do the same here. Okay. Not done, but you kind of get the feel of it. I'll come back and play with that more. All right. I think I even want to hit the gold top, even with gold. Okay. All right. So there's a few ideas. Now I'm going to spend a quick 5 minutes to show you some already made finished things. Let me just do a quick clean up here. Up. Put my paintbrushes in water. Forget that sometimes. Wake up to dry brushes. It's fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Some already finished projects here. Let me move this. I'll turn it over. Okay. Hey, I wish I could play with him some more with you, but he's still wet. All right. Some finished projects. All right. One example to use if you're making journals is I have a collection of these journals I'm working on. Oh, I had 10. I gave 2 to my nieces, so I have 8 to finish. They call them my tie-dye collection. Anyway, I decorated the flowers, and as you can see, I just made centerpieces using the flowers that I already had put on the journal previously. Okay, these you want to hot glue on the bottom, fabric tack, let it stick. Or you were thinking it was sticking, but not. So hot glue works best to glue these to, at least this is fabric, so the metal to fabric, hot glue worked well. All right. You could, if I have in here, okay, little envelope I made. Isn't that cool? Okay. I had this on there, okay, but for the others, I could easily replace this and put one of these, okay? Maybe even having a little magnet here and a little magnet back here somewhere to where it just kind of keeps it closed. That's an idea to try. Okay, so using these in your journal like that, you can I created this little journal card. Okay, I took this was Tim Holtz spray stains, by the way. Okay, so I made him. I stapled him to the journal card. It went in little force, just a staple, and then you can use it as a little side tuck. Isn't that cute? So right there, you can put put it in, in a corner of your journal or something. Okay. Here is a tag. So here is the flower with the brad put in between. This was painted with just regular acrylic paints. And then the brad goes through the tag hole, and you have a nice embellishment for a tag. It's pretty. Here is a cluster. Okay, so just covered it with book pages. This particular one, the plastic liner inside the bottle cap, I kept. Okay, and then I put the flower in between, on top of it. So it just added some depth to the project. Okay. This one, so this guy, just took the flower, decorated a little bit, added a Tim Holtz doll and wings, and he's just a little cute piece of wonderfulness. Okay. Then I have this. Okay. Remember, like the video if you like it. Then I had this one where I have, the wax seals. I have a wax seal with my initial in it. So just put the wax seal on top. Okay. And then I have a tag here. Okay, so I can decorate the tag a little bit more, but I just glued this on top, so it's kind of like a tag pull. But I have an idea. I'm actually going to do it now. So to put the hole in these metal caps, you need one of these crocodile 2, and you need to use the little one or the big one, hole punch, depending on what you want. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a hole right here, and then I'm going to add some a ribbon, I think. Hold on. So first let's get a hole in there. Oh, I hope that's centered up. Okay. Okay. All right, put that back down there. So we have the hole. And then we're going to take a ribbon. Okay. Oh, this is the metal of that hole. Okay. Tie the ribbon on there. Isn't that cute? Oh, oh la la la. It's adorable. All right. And then we'll cut this a little bit. All right. You know, and then offline I'm going to distress you know, ink up the sides, and this will become quite pretty. Add a little word, and that's a nice little tag for a pocket. Okay. Another thing you can do is you can, like, say you had a three signature journal. Okay, you can use your flowers to, as a, you know, glue them on the edge of each signature. Okay, like, you know, like this. So you kind of like a placeholder. Okay, so that's an idea. Okay. All right, I think this is last idea. So here's a decorated one, and I put the hole up here, so you can, and this is just little metal pieces I have in my stash. If you ask me, I got them at a flea market, €1, you know, so I don't know where to get them, but they fit nice in the center of these. So I put my little hole, and then these then become just a charm. Okay. Just a charm. All right. You can add some beads to it, add some lace, you know, and attach that in your journal. That's cute. Okay, and last, I'm going to do a video short on this, but not my last idea. There's many ideas left, but I have these. I've made some cute altered paper clips. Okay, super cute. And these, you know, like these would be nice with that, going with that theme, to match your theme to your journal. If you have your, you know, the little image that matches your journal and theme, and then you're making it into the altered paper clip is an idea. Okay. And this one. Here's an example of the stickles on top of alcohol ink. Okay. It's a really pretty effect. Okay. I hope to get to do a short on this, because I have other things on the list to show you guys how to make. Okay. I hope that gave you a lot of ideas on how to use these flowers. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're into jewelry, I don't make jewelry, but I can imagine maybe earrings, a little bracelet, you know, some, yeah, whatever, you know, you can come up with as a jeweler. Anyway, that is it for today. That is it. I really hope you enjoyed that. I hope you ask me some questions, maybe make some comments, share this please with your crafty friends, and I will see you next time. I'm looking around like I'm forgetting something, but I'm not. All right, guys. Well, I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Au revoir. Bisous.